Oh man, a huge day for COTI, up 10.5% as they announce their new hard fork, the biggest day in the project's history. I'm going to be sharing my next trade on COTI, whether I'm accumulating this for the long-term hold, and also we're going to look at Near Protocol about to form a really explosive opportunity in the charts. Guys, smash up the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. If you want to trade Near Protocol or COTI, or if you want to accumulate for the long run, check out the links in the description to BYBIT, to BitGet, offering some great bonuses for you guys to use as exchanges. Now, as you can see here, COTI up 10.5%. We're going to get into exactly why. But from the technical perspective, look at this, a beautiful breakout. If we get another daily candle opening up green, that would be my official entry point here to go for a long on COTI with a technical target as the first take profit at the top of the wedge here at 13 cents. I would then trade it up to the top of the wedge at 16. I would have a tight stop loss inside here at around the 8-cent mark on a great risk to reward trade here. Now, of course, with any altcoin, you've got to be very, very careful. If you're not an experienced trader, please do step aside from this or just use some lunch money, right? That's how I got started out. I would take my lunch money when I was at university, when I was at college, and I would just trade because I love to trade the stock market at the time. So that's a great way for you to learn. It's, so what if you lose that bit of money? It was a coffee you were going to buy or a sandwich you were going to buy, you'll be fine. But do not trade any serious money unless you know what you're doing here. So really great breakout here from this falling wedge, and the gap could fill quite quickly. But of course, we will need Bitcoin to move in favor. If you want to know my stance on the wider Bitcoin and economic market, you need to watch my video from earlier. That's going to explain it to you. Yes, we can look at these altcoins in silos, we can place trades using technicals, but you've also got to marry that up with the fundamentals. We can't go into a long trade without understanding what's going on with Bitcoin, and can Bitcoin continue to stay green for a couple of days while you take this trade. So that is what I'm looking out for here on COTI. But overall, what are we looking at here on this project? Why are they so excited? Well, COTI officially announced the biggest leap as far as they're concerned with a hard fork during which their multi-DAG 2.0 will be deployed. Guys, this is big. In other words, they've just announced their own ERC20 standard, so that you can have your own coins built on top of their trust chain immediately. So to show you very quickly from a visual point of view, currently this is what they've got, multi-DAG 1.0. If you want to set up a token, you have to copy and paste the whole chain. Now what they're doing with multi-DAG 2.0, you can have your coins and they can all benefit from the features of Trust Chain. You can mint these in seconds and spin up these tokens just like you would expect from ERC. They're going to have their own CMD standard for a token, okay? Now, the CEO, Shahaf, said, CMD, the new token standard for COTI, represents the multi-DAG 2.0 launch and is the most significant milestone for COTI. By supporting issuance of tokens on top of our protocol, we are accomplishing our vision in becoming the enterprise layer 1. Years of hard work have culminated in this game-changing event, and I can't wait to see more enterprising using COTI's technology. Amazing, amazing. And we can see the timeline here. All of our node operators were asked to update their nodes in the next 15 days until August the 2nd. The hard fork will happen on August the 2nd. Hard fork multi-DAG 2.0 mainnet deployment will happen approximately 1 month later, okay? So August the 2nd for the testnet, and mainnet will then be September the 2nd, roughly. Huge, huge news. And for a small project like this, this is what you want to see. When you're risking, when you're investing in these high risk to high reward type plays, you want to see them fulfilling their white paper request. That is the quickest way to get a return on some of these smaller coins, is what was in their white paper and are they delivering? Are they making big technological advancements in what they're building? Because that's going to immediately bring up their value, right? If you take a company like Amazon or Facebook, if they're making huge investments and their technology is getting better, if Apple is launching a new phone or a new laptop which is getting better and better, the value of the company will eventually improve. And that is what you're looking out for here on these smaller cryptocurrencies. Now, you guys know I've been talking about COTI for a very long period of time, and from a price point of view, it's taken a big hit just like other projects, but we know it's a very small market cap project, right? If I go into the weekly chart, you will see how long we've been monitoring this token for. I mean, we were looking at it at the bottom here of the cup and handle. I mean, the lowest at that point was getting to 8 cents, and we're pretty much back there now, right? We're sitting there at 9, almost 10 cents here today, and you're getting it at prices from all the way back in July 21. Now, don't forget what has happened since then. When we were investing in July 21, when I was buying COTI at 9, 10 cents back then, This was well before the partnership with Cardano, right? This was well before the announcement when it was running up here towards 64 cents. We had technical price targets of this getting easily, comfortably towards $1. What a huge risk to reward. Now, you got to remember, this is a small market cap project, guys. This is sitting at 100 million. So please keep your allocations in your portfolio very sensible. If you're looking to dollar cost average and hold this, think of it as a small portion. The way I like to think of it is I have an allocated percentage that I like to keep Cardano at. Now, Cardano is a certain specific part of the layer 1 segment of my wider portfolio. Now, part of what I would have invested in ADA, I've just put a little bit of that, a smaller percentage of that, into COTI. So it's just a bit of a hedge, a faster moving, higher risk, higher reward. If it got wiped out, I'm not too bothered, but I really think with them being partnered with Cardano would have seen a lot in it. They've got a really solid team. They've been making progress towards their white paper. They're the official issuer of the algorithmically backed stablecoin JED on the Cardano network. So this is huge, right? Huge for COTI, and they've got a lot of potential. Now, important to note that we look at the tokenomics as well of COTI. Currently, only 52% is in circulating supply. That's a little bit of a worry, but it's okay. It's still a younger project, and it's a small market cap project. So if I look at the fully diluted, it's about 200 million market cap, so still hugely undervalued and has a lot of potential. I mean, at the peak, if we take the market cap, you can see here, if we run this back to last year, we're looking at a market cap of 563. Okay, so already a 5x more, 5.5x from where we're at right now on the market cap, just to return back to its all-time highs. And by the way, when it was at its all-time highs, I still thought it was undervalued because they just announced their partnership with Cardano, and the price didn't move because of the wider macroeconomic conditions. COTI just started falling like every other altcoin did. So then, in my opinion, they've never fully realized the pricing potential. The market's never really given them credit for how big that partnership with Cardano is. Right, it's a great project there in COTI. Let's also take a look at Near Protocol, because Near Protocol is also setting up for a beautiful trade here. If you look at the daily chart, again, guys, if you want to trade any of these, you can do so using BYBIT or BitGet. Links in description. Get yourself set up. Look at this beautiful move here. As Bitcoin is channeling up now, we are seeing that we could potentially be getting a break from this descending triangle. Again, you want to see a confirmation candle. You want a good volume candle breaking out here. The volume has to be good, guys. It can't be weak. You want to see a good volume green candle, then another green candle post, and then maybe we can be going long there with a tight stop loss, running this up to the top of the wedge at $4.30 as a potential trade here on Near Protocol. Again, Near Protocol, another one which I'm mulling over and looking to see how much of this do I want to accumulate in the next bull run. A really solid layer 1 solution, a lot of potential in the project. One of my concerns, which I've noted, you guys can watch my tokenomics video. I've also done another video on Near Protocol. Go watch those videos and understand what's going on. But one of my concerns was they're fully diluted. It's sitting at 3.5 billion. I mean, at their peak, we could see that the market cap of Near Protocol ran up to as high here as 12-13 billion. So that's huge. I mean, when I'm looking at this, I've got to weigh up, okay, what's the risk to reward instead of me accumulating something like Algorand or accumulating something like Phantom, right? That comes into this category. So still a great project, definitely something I'm going to be mulling over as to how much I want to accumulate. But in terms of a trading opportunity, got a really nice breakout coming here. But it's all going to depend on Bitcoin. So do not get caught in any of these trades without understanding where is Bitcoin going. And just to highlight what I mean by that is Bitcoin is in this bear flag, okay? Bitcoin's in this bear flag, but it's rallying right now into the top of the channel. So if we see Bitcoin continue to run to the top side, that's going to allow some of our altcoins to move. But longer term, I'm expecting Bitcoin to still fall, but maybe after a couple of days of rally. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, what you now need to do is you now need to go and watch this video explaining the tokenomics of Near Protocol. So I'll see you over there on that one.